Welcome back to Matador Gym. David Thetford along with Randy Dean and the Estacado boys and the Snyder boys getting set to tip it off. Going to see how Estacado's going to respond, Coach. They had a tough loss over at Levelland, one they weren't expecting, and so they'll have to bounce back here tonight against the Snyder Tigers team.
Yeah, this game tonight goes from one that, if they take care of business last Friday, then they were going to be in great shape, and now all of a sudden this game tonight's Snyder a chance to tie for first place. Estacado's got to try to fight them off.
Exactly. I think we've got an interview with Daly Cruz with Coach Wagner. Let's go to that.
All right, so we were undefeated in district, and now we're coming off a loss. So how is that motivating your team to get a win tonight?
Well, I think they understand that we can't take nights off in this district. There's great coaches in this district, and so we have to play hard and be prepared and be ready to compete against every team we play. So after the last couple of days, I think they understand that we need to get back where we are.
Yes, sir. So tell me what we need to know about Snyder.
We're going to have to keep them out of the paint, the big kid, keep him off the glass. We're going to have to really push our pace on them and force our tempo on them. And I think if we do that, we'll be fine.
Awesome. Well, good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you, Coach, and thank you, Daly. I can see that smile on his face. They've had the last 2 days have been hard.
Yeah, it probably wasn't a lot of fun. They may have had some practices with no basketballs involved.
Hey, we're going to wrap this up. Come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. Estacado Matadors, Snyder Tigers coming up next, right here on Fox 34 News Now. Estacado Matadors. They are 18-16 on the year, 6-1 in district play. Head coach Tony Wagner, Anthony Thomas, Jose Perez, and Brian Madrid are his assistants. Snyder Tigers are 10-16, 5-2 in district 5-4A play. Lee Scott is their head coach. He is the brother of Stan Scott right here in Lubbock. Zach Garcia and Winston Martin are his assistants. There's the tip, controlled. Got a little high for DeVoyer boy. He couldn't catch up to it. He tried to jump early. Snyder with a basketball. Jacob James really quick. He'll be challenged tonight here by the quickness of Estacado. And also Easton Stewart, number 4. I remember him from last year. Had a pretty good game. Pass on the outside. A little go by, no good air ball. Rebound taken away by Hez Williams. He'll get it up quickly. Outside on the left, all the way to the basket. Up and in, but a charge going to be called. And it's going to be on Tim Perez.
Jacob James, probably only about, what do you think, 5'4" maybe? Not very tall at all, but he stepped in there and took that charge.
Ball's loose. Estacado can't get it corralled before it goes out of bounds into the Estacado bench. Pass over the top. There's where Coach Wagner said he did not want the ball to be. It is there with Dylan Angeli.
Hez Williams on the foul. That little baseline or sideline out of bounds play by Snyder. Cleared out the backside, ran everybody towards the ball, cleared out the backside, and then threw it over the top to Angeli. And he made a nice catch, and pretty calmly, a little shot fake, and then exploded up right there and drew the foul.
Missed the second. But Snyder's on top, 1-0, just underway here. DJ Johnson back up top. Good pass inside to DeVoyer boy, and he's going to be called for the charge.
That one was a little more suspect, I think. It seemed like the defense was still sliding over, maybe even reached in after the ball. I think it was the same guy, Jacob James, drawing that charge as well.
There he is with the basketball. He's trapped in the backcourt, in trouble, throws it right to Hez Williams. He'll take it in and lay it up and in.
Pressure for Estacado, paying dividends right there, really getting after the smaller player with a trap, making it hard for him to throw out of that trap.
Jared Smith, they finally get it across the line. Good pass down to Angeli, down on the baseline. He'll take it up, put it in.
Much better job that time by Snyder handling that press, couple of ball reversals, and then eventually working it down there to Angeli on the baseline.
Ez Williams with it out top. Hey, as one of the seniors on the team, there's only a couple. Dante Boyd is the other one. There's DeVoyer Boyd. He can't get the shot to go. Tipped out of bounds by Dylan Angeli. Here comes Dante Boyd into the ball game. He's going to replace DeVoyer Boyd. Dante, a senior, one of those seniors. He leads the team in scoring with 12.5 points a ball game. Kamari Jones is also in the game for Estacado, number 35. He's just a sophomore. Perez dribbling, gives it underneath. Great pass, and he got it to Kamari Jones.
Yeah, nice job, little dribble drive offense right there. Clear penetration coming from the top. Tim Perez finding his cutting teammate Jones.
And a foul. James goes down. Did they call it on Perez?
Well, it looked like he had a 1 sticking up, but I couldn't tell who was even close to it. So it would have to be Perez, the only one with a 1 on his jersey, right?
So that's 2 fouls on Perez. Turnaround jumper at the elbow on the right-hand side. Up and in that time by Jared Smith.
A little high-low offense there by Snyder, finding the high post, cutting up there to the free throw line.
There's Williams trying to spin around, had the ball knocked away out of bounds. (5-4). Snyder on top of Estacado. I say shut the front door. It's cold in here.
Get Dante Boyd this time, a little moving screen down the lane. I don't even think he was really trying to screen. So he basically just became like a pulling guard, an offensive lineman down through the lane, and they got called for an illegal screen. 5 fouls already on Estacado.
None on Snyder. Oh, there's a 6th one. Kamari Jones says, I had my hands up.
You can tell Coach Wagner talked to his team about their effort, but unfortunately sometimes that effort leads to fouls.
Now 5-second count. They cannot get it in bounds. Easton Stewart tried to. Easton Stewart could not find anybody. So the ball right back to the Matadors. As Williams in the lane, puts it up, no good, tips the rebound around, finally goes off of Angeli and out of bounds. Four new players coming in for the Matadors. Ryan Robinson is the freshman, 6'2" freshman. Also coming in, Devion Taylor, number 10, and lob it over the top, knocked away from Keyshawn Harris, who also checked in. Kick to the baseline, pull-up jumper, up and in, Jamison Taylor. He didn't play the other night over at Leveland. All tipped, Estacado gets the steal. Pull up, 10-footer, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Dylan Angeli. Stays with Estacado. Keyshawn Harris, back out to Devion Taylor. Drive by Keyshawn, knocked away from behind, taken away by Snyder, and then a travel. Switch pivot foot that time by Jacob James.
He came up that steal as he was just over there, help side defender, but a lot of traffic buzzing around Jacob James, and just kind of took an extra little hop.
Lob to Dante Boyd, he'll kick out. 3 ball from the outside, no good that time by Jamison Taylor. Rebound to Snyder. James double team, gets it back up top. Groves with it. Lob over the top. Good catch inside, in traffic. Can't get the shot to go, gets his own rebound. That was Jared Smith, then the shot up. And that's a good-looking shot right there by Eastern Stewart.
Give Jared Smith a lot of credit right there. Probably fouled on his initial shot. Stayed with it, got that rebound. And get number 15, Jacob James, here on the box out, kind of cutting underneath the, called it on the Estacado player, number 4.
Yeah.
Over the back. I didn't see it that way. Let's see if we see it here. Maybe not, I don't know. That's a tough call against, that is a tough call against Jamison Taylor.
Coach Wagner didn't see it that way either.
Media timeout.
Gonna take a timeout, 8-6. Snyder with the lead on Estacado here on Fox 34 News Now. .358 to go here in the first quarter, 8-6. Snyder with the lead on Estacado. Coach Wagner was not happy, Coach, during the timeout.
No, he was not. And part of it is 7 fouls to 0. That's the first part of it. And that last one, like I said, tough call against Jamison Taylor.
Free throw by James is up and good. Jacob James with his first point. Keyshawn Harris with the rebound. And now traveling going to be called against Robinson.
Keyshawn Harris running down there to get into the offense and expecting somebody to be over there on that backside wing, and they just weren't there yet. They took an extra step right there wanting that quick ball reversal.
He'll go out of the game. Long pass up to Groves. Well, that pressure from Estacado just relentless. Pass to Groves across, get it to James. He'll take the 3, no good. Rebound, Angeli inside. He's blocked by Bobby Ross. Gets it back again, though. Pump fake. He'll put it up strong and in. Dylan Angeli.
A lot of effort on the offensive boards by Snyder right there, finally resulting in a bucket, and they've built up a little 5-point lead here in the quarter.
Pull up jumper, up and in. Good looking shot right there by Moses Stevenson.
Well, it really was. Tough shot too. One bounce towards the baseline, pull up jump shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
All in good rhythm. Angeli out on the wing, good pass. Tipped and then off the hands of James and out of bounds. Maybe Bobby Ross got a hand on it. Bobby Ross is number 20. He just come into the game along with Stevenson. 11-8. Snyder now whistle, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on Jared Smith. That's the first foul on Snyder. The runner up off the glass by Jamison Taylor. How about that shot, Coach?
I said the last one was a tough shot. That one put it to shame. That was a very tough shot. Running one-hander off the glass over the front of the rim.
Pass to James. He's open. 3's up. Rattles around. Stays in. Jacob James with the 3.
And now it's found by Kyler Groves. Over had him trapped in the far corner, but he saw the skip pass across the floor to James.
Stevenson pull back jump shot from about 17, no good. Rebound to Snyder. Long pass up the floor. Angeli going by, puts it up and in. They're going to count it. And Angeli will be going to the line. The foul is going to be on Moses Stevenson.
Stevenson tried to draw the charge, but just never really got across. The defensive or the offensive player cutting Angeli right here, and you're going to see him still moving right there. Credit Angeli right there to maintain his strength and be able to go up and score that ball through the contact.
8 points now in the game after the made free throw for Dylan Angeli. 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. DJ Johnson outside to Hez Williams, back to Johnson.
Zone defense now by Snyder. Looks like maybe a little 1-2-2 look.
DeVoyer Boyd, who's back in the game, number 1. Perez, number 15, drive. Foul is going to be called. Hez Williams on the drive. Calling it on number 1, Dylan Angeli, his first foul. (17-10), Snyder pull-up jump shot. Tim Perez, no good. And the Tigers have it back, leading by 7. Pressure up top. Angeli comes out to help relieve the pressure. Angeli at the high post. He'll roll left and walk with it. .40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Coach Wagner up, marking instructions to his offense. There's Hez Williams in the lane. Going to be a blocking foul, going to be called on Easton Stewart.
Hez Williams is going to the basket here no matter what. You're going to see him. He is going to the hole. And Easton Stewart kind of got the worst end of that both ways. Contact and getting a foul called on him.
Over the top to DeVoyer Boyd. Crossover in the lane. Pull-up jumper. Good. Nice job by DeVoyer Boyd right there, Coach.
It really was. Had to play through a lot of contact.
James dribbling. He's letting the Matadors dribble some too. DJ Johnson stole it, and then he's fouled. Going to be on number 10, Jared Smith.
2 fouls on Jared Smith, and that's one of the things that Coach Scott told us when he was visiting with us, that he just doesn't have very many players. Said he typically plays 7 and doesn't want to go any deeper than that. Well, now Jared Smith has 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
Jackson West is in the ball game. Drive by Perez. He's fouled going in.
We got Angeli there. That's his second one.
Tim Perez at the line, the 6-foot junior, a 6-foot sophomore, excuse me. Perfect on the first one.
Oh, got a lane violation apparently.
Was it on Perez or?
Must have been on the shooter from what? From the
motion he made. That referee.
Yeah, they forgot to start the clock.
They're going to get the 2 because they failed to start the clock. Angeli with the 2. Big quarter for Dylan Angeli. 10 points. And they're counting the 2. They didn't put it up there. 19. I think they put it on the wrong side, didn't they, Coach?
Well, I think they were still trying to take that lane violation on the free throw off and forgot to count the 2 for. Now they got it.
19-13 at the end of 1. You're on Fox 34 News now. Welcome back to Matador Arena. David Thetford, Randy Dean. We get going here. They got 14 points on the board now for Estacado. Five-point lead. I thought it was a 6 inside of DeVoyer Boyd. Going to be a foul call down low. I think it's going to be Oak Groves.
No, number 30, 20 Groves. Okay.
To 14, kick out. There's Hez Williams stepping inside. Little runner's no good. Rebound. Hez Williams can't control it, but it's tipped out of his hands by Snyder. It'll stay with the Matadors. Tim Perez dribbles inside, misses the shot. Tipped to the outside by Stewart. Right back to Estacado. As Williams trying to throw it underneath, knocked away, stolen. Here's Stewart blowing up this left side all the way to the backboard, puts it up and in. Crazy shot there. I thought he didn't have a chance to get that one to go. Inside, DeVorier Boyd lost control of it, going to be out of bounds, back to Snyder.
They're still questioning the score over here, and I was trying to figure out how they got to 14 as well.
Yeah, I think that they went ahead and added the free throw back in. That was a lane violation. I think Coach
Wagner's going to try to figure out how he can get all of this to add back up to 14, and Coach Scott's going to do all he can to make sure the subtraction equals 13.
Now, I watched them put it up there. That was right as we started the quarter. It just magically went from 13 to 14. But I think the scorekeeper thought that the free throw was supposed to count. There was confusion on that, but there was a lane violation.
If any of the referees knows it should be the one over there visiting with him, because he is the one that called the lane violation. And the thing that makes the visiting coach mad is they'll say, well, we got to go with the official book. No matter what yours says, we got to go with the official book.
Even though it's wrong. Now they got it fixed. 21-13.
Okay. Nice job all around.
Passing up the floor that time. Jackson West is number 23, the junior. James. Angeli kick across. Stewart driving up off the glass. No good. Rebound inside. Stevenson fell down. Stewart gets it back. Kick out James. Pump fake. Try to go high-low, knocked away by Dante Boyd, stolen by Stevenson. Now they throw it back away. Jacob James with the pickup. Lob over the top to Angeli. He'll put it up and in. Really nice pass and a great job by Angeli.
Snyder's done a great job executing this high-low offense and getting points out of it by Angeli inside, really making a big difference. But it's great execution. They're reversing the basketball, staying strong with it, and they're making it pay off more times than not.
10-point lead. They'll bounce it across to Groves. Can't get the shot away. Back up top to Stewart. 3 seconds going to be the call in the lane on Groves. Here comes Jamison Taylor back in. Shot on the base. Is that Taylor?
Was, yes.
He's really been a spark plug. He's got 6 points in the game. Long pass up to Angeli. He'll dribble inside all the way to the glass, put it up and in.
Nice mobility right there in the open floor, avoiding the charge and getting that basket to go down.
Taylor again outside, no good. Groves with the rebound for Snyder. Goes it across. Jamison Taylor steals it and lays it in.
Great anticipation by Taylor right there, cutting across that attempted outlet pass.
I think Jamison Taylor's just a baller, Coach. I think he's in the gym playing basketball most of the time. Did a really nice job there. Missed the shot, but he's been a spark plug out there for this Matador team.
Yeah, he has. Got 8 points in the game, 3 mid-range jumpers. 30-second timeout, so we got to make sure everybody's standing up. No, maybe it's a full timeout. Who knows?
Dylan Angeli's been the force for the Snyder Tigers. 14 points in the game, Coach, and he's been solid.
He really has. Like I said, I've been impressed with how Snyder, for the most part, has really handled the pressure well. They've done a good job against the press. There's been some turnovers, but for the most part, they've been strong with the ball, and that's allowed them to get into this high-low offense. And Angeli's been very impressive. Estacado, it's all about can they get the turnovers with their pressure.
Ball's loose on the floor, going to be picked up by Estacado and then lost by Estacado. Angeli stolen from behind. Kamari Jones, they lose it back again. Now foul going to be called on Dante Boyd.
That one got a little Western that time, didn't it?
It did. What do you mean?
Wild, Wild West.
Oh, it was like everybody was getting a chance to dribble.
or attempt.
Yeah, who didn't get to dribble now? Come over here. Angeli misses the front end. (25-19), drive inside, throw jumper up and in, Moses Stevenson.
Sometimes they can just make it look so easy.
There's a ball tipped by DJ Johnson, but he had stepped out of bounds. Good effort, though.
And sometimes by defense, they can make it look so hard for the other team. That's the nature of Estacado basketball.
That was up close and personal. They were right here in front of us. There's a hold going to be called on Moses Stevenson.
Unnecessary right there. Just reach out and grab number 12, Connor Murray. And it's still a 1-and-1. Oh, now it's going to be double bonus time. So 2 shots the rest of the way for the Snyder Tigers.
Connor Murray just come in the ball game. He's a senior. Missed the first one. (25-21). 4:31 to go here in the first half of the ball game. Missed them both. One of the things at rapid speed with the Matadors. Spin around, pull up shot. No good. DJ Johnson inside, got the 2 and the foul. He'll be going to the free throw line.
That's a big call right here. Yep, we're going to get Angeli for his 3rd foul. I would guess that's going to take him out of the game for at least the rest of the half, I would suspect.
So DJ Johnson with the 2 and the chance now at the 3-point play. And you're right, Dylan Angeli goes to the bench. And Estacado's cut it to 2 points. Keyshawn Harris back in the ball game, playing defense. And dribbling the ball out of bounds is Connor Murray.
Good defense right there, really forcing the ball down to the baseline, not allowing it to get out of that corner, and forced Connor Murray to dribble it down there, and he just ran out of room.
Keyshawn Harris up top with the basketball. Go inside to Dante Boyd, back up to Jamison Taylor. DJ Johnson, skip pass, Taylor, he's open, 3-ball up, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, DJ Johnson. There's another 3 from the outside, this one by Stevenson, no good, and a whistle and foul going to be called.
15, looks like we got Jacob James. You see him right there on that box out, just kept backing into Jamison Taylor up there for that rebound. And now it's Estacado who gets a chance to go to the free throw line, bonus situation.
It'll be 2 here for Jamison Taylor, and he misses the first.
Angeli out of the game. Size has diminished a lot for Snyder. You see it on that last possession. having trouble coming up with those offensive boards.
Taylor with the second one. 9 points now for Jamison Taylor. James gets it away to Stewart. That double team still there. And what do we got? Timeout. Did they allow a timeout by?
I'm not sure what they have.
It looks like he did call timeout, and Coach Scott goes, "We've got the ball. You can't call timeout." So they're just going to inbound it again, which is not easy to do against Estacado. And Coach Lee Scott, he's talking to the official now, but
I tell you, this may be as much about getting his team a little rest as anything. And again, not very deep over there, and this may be all about, you guys catch your breath and let's play from here.
set to go, going to inbound once again. Stewart gets it into James, back to Stewart. Looks pretty much the same. Now Stewart dribbling against Jamison Taylor, throws it to Coach Wagner, who's standing in front of the scorer's table. Down on the baseline, Jamison Taylor leaves it for Boyd. He'll put it off the glass and in. Dante Boyd with his first points.
Nice job by Dante catching that, keeping it high, using the glass right there to bank it in, gives Estacado a lead. (26-25). Estacado finally able to get on top in this game. Jacob James will push it up the floor. I wonder where Snyder's going to be able to go for points with this lineup. Pressure is really affecting the perimeter players.
It's affecting me over here. There's a foul going to be.
Little bail out there by Keyshawn Harris.
Going to the line is going to be Eastern Stewart. The junior puts it up and in. Got them both. Stewart now with 7 points. Snyder back up one. Here's Tim Perez. Corner three. It's up and good.
That's fine by Hez Williams. It's good to have that size up there at the top of the zone. See over it, and found his shooter in the corner. Tim Perez ready to knock it down.
Out of bounds.
Here's that pass by Hez over the top, finding Perez in the corner.
Ball tipped, going to be stolen away. Bobby Ross came up with it. Gets it to Stevenson, back to Perez. 2-point lead for the Matadors. Kick out, DJ Johnson, 3-ball up, too strong, rebound Stewart. Bobby Ross with pressure in the backcourt. Boy, you love the effort of the Matadors, I'm telling you. Coach Wagner's got them bought in on what they're trying to do. Lots of pressure. Stewart goes by Ross. Shot is up, no good. Rebound taken away by Estacado. Perez to the basket. He'll lay it up and in. 1 minute left to go here in the first half. 4-point lead by Estacado. Jacob James for three. He hit that one.
Really needed that bucket. That's a big one for Snyder right there to pull him back within one. Coach Scott calls a quick timeout right here. I believe it's just a 30-second. But boy, the pressure for Estacado, especially since Angeli has gone out of the game, they have really turned it up.
Thought maybe Daly Cruz was going to get in there and get an interview right now. She's over there by the huddle. But I think they're going to wait till the first half is over. 45 seconds to go. And a 1-point lead for the Matadors over the Tigers. Get a look at Coach Lee Scott and his team. They are 10-16 on the year, but they're 5-2 in district. And this game tonight is really for first place. I mean, they could tie for the first place in the district.
Yeah, he and I were talking at halftime of the girls' game, and that's the importance of this game tonight for them. A big opportunity for them, but the other end of it is Sweetwater and Levelland are right on the heels of Snyder, so they could finish anywhere from tie for first to fourth place in the next couple of games.
So this game is, not just important to Estacado. This is a big game for the Snyder Tigers as well. Tim Perez with a basketball. Back up top, DJ. They're swinging around to Stevenson. He'll set and shoot a three and hit it. Moses
did a good job just planting himself over there on that backside. Got his feet ready, expecting the ball to come back around to him, and knocked it down from there.
Ball outside, kick up top, kick over to Stewart. 3-ball up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, DJ. He'll push it up quickly on the left side. Gonna fly in there and charge.
I think he was determined he was going to the basket.
Seemed to be committed to it.
Just wanted to see if anybody happened to be brave enough to stand in there in front of him, and he found a taker.
There's a trying to get the shot off at the buzzer, blocked by Hez Williams. That's going to take us to halftime. 34-30. 4-point lead for the Estacado Matadors over the Snyder Tigers here on Fox 34 News Now. Welcome back to Estacado High School. David Thetford along with Coach Randy Dean. Halftime here, 34-30. The Estacado Matadors with a 4-point lead on Snyder. But Coach, Estacado trailed for a lot of this first half. They really put on a nice spurt there at the end.
They did. You know, Snyder got off to a great start, but one of the things about playing Estacado, you got to be able to sustain and maintain for the whole game, and eventually that pressure of Estacado just kept building and building, allowed them to get the lead right there before the half.
Let's take a look at some highlights for the first half, and for Snyder, it was Dylan Angeli. He was a big force inside, Coach.
Really was. He's a nice player, pretty good size. He's probably about 6'4" or 5". Pretty agile around the basket, uses the glass well, and he did a nice job till he picked up his third foul and had to go to the bench. That's going to be huge for Snyder, how long he can stay in the game without picking up number 4, because he is their offensive threat, especially on the inside game.
There you saw, well, he had 14 points. I think you got to see them all. That was pretty much all of them.
Or this one.
There it is. He had a really good first half. He really is a good player. And you're looking at Estacado now. Jamazin Taylor had 11 points, and man, he has really he brought a real energy to him.
Yeah, he's very aggressive offensively. You see him there attacking the basket, getting both feet in the lane, and then going up and using the glass here off of a skip pass. Set and ready to shoot the ball, gets it to go down. He led Estacado in scoring. Here's a nice steal along the baseline, lays it in. He was a huge part of that comeback that Estacado had there to finish the half.
All right. Well, we got an interview here for us, so let's go to that here before we start the second half.
So we're competing between number 1 and 2 right now in district. Can you tell me about the intensity tonight? We knew there was going to be some heat.
Yeah, you know, Coach Scott's one of my best friends in the coaching business. I knew his guys were going to come out ready to play and play hard at the early beginning. I just feel like if we just keep the pressure up, we can wear them down. They don't play a lot of kids, and we play all 13 of ours. I feel like if we can keep consistent pressure and get their guards tired and get them in a little foul trouble, then we'll be okay.
All right, well, good luck.
All right. Thank you, Daly. Thank you, Coach Wagner. We appreciate that. Snyder will have it to start here in the second half of the ball game. 34-30, Estacado with the lead. Angeli back in the ball game, had it knocked away, but James right there to secure it. Lob up over the top, taken away by DJ Johnson. Long pass up the floor, tipped out of bounds, saved back in. Jacob James ends up with it. Kick corner, Groves. I think he wanted the ball and then he wasn't ready to get it.
A little off. He was more like spot up, ready to shoot the three, and the pass was thrown inside the three-point line. He couldn't make the adjustment. Tried to catch it with one hand. Didn't get enough of it to keep it from going out of bounds.
Back the other way with the Matadors. DJ Johnson trying to go inside. Angeli's going to be called for his 4th foul. Coaching, that is huge.
Yeah, it was great coaching right there by Coach Wagner, coming out and right away calling an isolation play to go right in there at Angeli and just see if you can get that 4th foul. And boy, he got him right there. That's a huge call. Big one right there, 4th foul on Angeli, and he's going to stay in the game.
Coach had a sub come up there and then sent him back. Turn around, DeVoyer Boyd will put it in. DeVoyer Boyd's really a talented athlete. And a 5-second count, they can't get it in bounds, Estacado. I think that was really good words from Coach Wagner. Pre-game, he was talking about Dylan Angeli, got to keep it out of the paint. That was true, they didn't do very good with that. But he was talking about the pressure out wears on teams, and we saw that at the end of the second quarter. Inside, Angeli, got to be careful.
Which one are they going to get? Which number one?
DeVoyer Boyd.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both number ones. Second foul on DeVoyer Boyd. 6-point lead now. James in the corner, underneath. Trying to make a move, shot up no good. Rebound taken away by Estacado. It was Jarrett Smith, had a good look. There's DJ Johnson, won't go. Rebound Groves for the Tigers.
Another thing that 4th foul on Angeli does is it should limit how hard he can go attack the basket when he's catching it high post or short corner. He doesn't want to get that 5th one as a charging foul. So that's going to put even more emphasis down there on Stevenson, down there on the low post, number 10. Or Jared Smith, excuse me. But the pressure of Estacado is affecting all of the other players.
Angeli up top. Perez is there quickly defensively. Good pass inside to Stewart. He'll get himself all situated and put it up and in.
It's a good find by Angeli from the wing, seeing Stewart on that cut.
9 points now for Stewart.
Quick 3 by Estacado right there, a little long, and rebound coming back the other way for Snyder.
Groves in the corner, 3's up, no good off the front of the rim. Hez Williams gets the board. Up the floor, knocked away by Angeli.
It's a good look by Kamari Jones right there to catch it and try to dump it across the lane. Snyder able to get back and get just a hand on it to knock it out of bounds, but a good look by Jones there in transition.
Angeli does go out of the ball game now, and coming in to replace him will be number 12, Connor Murray. Now Bobby Ross and Dante Boyd come in the game to replace DeVoyer Boyd and also Kamari Jones. Inside, there's Bobby Ross, got the roll.
Great find by Hez Williams. He's able to catch, rip, and attack down through the middle, and that allowed him to find his teammate down there right at the bucket, lays it in.
Stewart dribbling, finally gets it away. Good jump stop, but they're going to call it travel. I had said jump stop in a long time. I don't know why. I need to say it more often.
It got replaced by Euro step.
Oh, is that right? I'm out of style.
Everybody went to the Euro step. Jump stop used to be big.
I'm telling you it did.
Back in the day, 5 years ago, it was big.
It's just gone now. Inside they go to Dante Boyd. Perez, baseline, pull up from 15, rolls across, tipped out by Groves to Easton Stewart. Now he's fouled by DJ Johnson. Second foul on DJ Johnson. It's 38-32, you know, and Snyder's doing a good job of hanging around. Groves with the basketball. There's Bobby Ross with the steal, but he threw it right back in to Jared Smith. Into the corner, back up top. Stewart with it down the lane with the runner. No good off the back of the rim, and Dante Boyd has the rebound. You know, we look at this Estacado team, they've got two seniors. Perez from the corner, no good. Rebound, nice job that time, pulled down by Jared Smith. Hez Williams, a senior, and the other one's Dante Boyd. Nice pass to Groves, he will be fouled going up. Two shots coming, try to reverse it to the offside. They got some of these referees got fingers going every which way. I can't tell what the call is. I think there's going to be a timeout on the floor. There is. 38-32, 6-point lead for the Matadors over the Tigers here on Fox 34 News Now. 3:20 to go in the third, 6-point lead for the Matadors, but Kyler Groves at the line shooting two. You know, this quarter's for as much action as there's been a total of 6 points scored. Now 7, 4 by Estacado, and now 3 by the Snyder Tigers.
Okay, but then last time I was on wireless, I had a small battery. Last 2 whole games.
Groves puts them both in. His first 2 points. Back to a 4-point lead. Jamison Taylor in the game now with the basketball. That's Zarian Robinson, number 42. He's going to take a 3-point shot. No good. Rebound to the corner and out of bounds. Ball back to Snyder. I'm guessing Coach Scott's going to leave Angeli on the bench. Long pass. Got it to James. Good stop. He was going so fast he couldn't get himself righted. It was a good idea. Here's Stevenson going to step back 3. No good. Rebound Robinson, now blocked from behind by Groves. Bobby Ross will go to the line to shoot 2.
Good strong move down there by Bobby Ross on the putback. Got good inside position on Groves, and then able just to go up, keep Groves on his back, unable to get the roll to go in, but a couple free throws.
Bobby Ross with 3 points now. 6'4" sophomore. Made them both. Kind of a little bit different on the free throw shot there, but got them both to go in. Here comes the pressure. Foul going to be called on Zabran.
He had the right idea.
Yep.
Yeah, he's coming from the backside, just waiting on that pivot dribble, and when he came, his angle was just a little bit off, made contact with the dribbler. That's the call anyway. But the right idea by the freshman. He'll eventually get to where he knows the angle he needs to take.
Now, Coach Wagner with the officials on the far side.
Wait a minute, we've got to change.
Oh, they didn't call the foul. You don't see that very often, do you?
I don't really know what that was.
I guess the other official said he didn't foul him. Here's Stevenson from the corner, up and in. Three-point basket, Moses Stevenson.
A quick release right there. He ran along the baseline, received a little rub screen down there, and caught and quick release, get that one up and in.
Pass over the top. Biggest lead of the game now at 9 points for Estacado. Inside they go. Going to be traveling, going to be the call. Another three. There's Stevenson again. Back-to-back threes from the same spot. 46-34. James gets by, kicks to Groves. He'll shoot a three. No good. Rebound Stewart inside. Pump fake, puts it up and in, and he's fouled. And the foul's on Bobby Ross. So Easton Stewart with the two. He's got 11 points, and he'll go to the free throw line. Here comes Keyshawn Harris, number 5, back in, along with the Boyer boy. And DJ Johnson coming back in. He'll replace Zarian Robinson. No good on the free throw. 10-point game, Estacado. Technical foul is going to be assessed to Coach Lee Scott. And Moses Stevenson will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical fouls. The technical foul free throws. First one's up, in and out. And he missed them both. So he goes to the line and he's thinking, I've just made 2 big shots from deep in the corner. These are easy for me.
You needed to back up.
And he tightened up.
Scoot back behind the 3-point line. Is that legal?
No, I think you got to stay inside the little circle.
Illegal screen on DeVoyer Boyd, trying to free up Moses for one more down there in the corner. They were trying to go right back to Stevenson in the corner, again off that little rub screen down on the baseline, but DeVoyer Boyd got caught sliding into the defense.
Oh, that was close to a walk for James. Now there's going to be a trip in the backcourt against Jamison Taylor.
One of the luxuries, if you want to think of it that way, is that Estacado can just keep up there with that pressure. You get that foul call, you got another guy that plays just like him that's able to keep that same kind of pressure.
Tried to scoop it over to Connor Murray, but couldn't control it. And Connor Murray going to go out of the ball game. Coming in for him will be Jackson West, number 23. Coach Lee Scott really shorthanded. He's only got about 7 players, as Coach mentioned earlier, that play very much. And he's having to go deeper, and he's got his best player, Dylan Angeli, in foul trouble with 4 fouls. There's a three. Moses Stevenson. I think he likes it over there.
That time they knew what was coming. Groves just didn't get all the way out to him, gave him just enough room to get that shot off, and he wears it out again.
Tried to throw it off the legs of Estacado. Instead it went between the legs, and Snyder keeps it. Now they throw it away. You finally just get worn out, don't you? 49-36. I don't know what happened that time.
Got an illegal screen on Keyshawn Harris that time. Same thing, trying to get Stevenson open in the other corner, and this time it's Keyshawn Harris that moved on the screen.
That is 17 fouls now on Estacado, but it was a control foul, so they will not shoot it. Up top to James. He'll go by, pull up for the three at the buzzer. That's a good move by James. Couldn't get it to go though. As the third quarter comes to an end, 49-36, big quarter for the Matadors. We'll go to the fourth when we come back on Fox 34 News Now. Fourth quarter, 49-36. Estacado looking to keep the lead in District 5-4A over Snyder, who's right behind them at 5-2. But Coach, this put a little distance between them.
Yeah,
and going to throw Snyder back into a.
Well, with the season sweep, it pretty much makes Estacado be the district champion.
It would. DeBoyer Boyd with a nice move right in front of the basket. I guess the only chance would be for Leveland to catch up somehow. And that would mean that Estacado would have to lose a couple, which I don't see happening. Over the top, trying to go to Groves, a little too long on it.
They did a good job clearing out the backside that time, but not enough air on the pass. A little bit too much of a direct pass to Groves. And straight out of bounds right there, and they just about got to do this. Come back with Angley and see if they can make one more run at Estacado. But boy, it is an uphill climb, especially the way this defense is locked in for the Matadors.
DeBoyer Boyd to Dante Boyd inside. He'll spin around, miss the shot. James in there, had the rebound taken away from him, and Boyd puts it up and in. Stolen away. D.J. Johnson, long pass to Perez. He'll lay it up. Coach Wagner high-fiving everybody, Coach. He's enjoying. There you see Coach Lee Scott.
Yeah, well, Coach Wagner likes the way the defense is playing right now. Obviously, he loves defense. He's built his program on that, and when he sees his guys flying around and making plays, scrambling, recovering out of double-team situations, he gets excited about it. Call forcing that timeout by Snyder right there as this club has built up a 19-point lead now and really has things firmly under their control.
I mean, it's just almost hard to believe it's 19 points. This has just been a struggle back and forth the entire ball game, and Estacado just shows you what they can do in just a few minutes. Turn this game completely around and blow it open.
Yeah, they've had, they have the ability to keep that relentless pressure because of their depth. Good size right here as they've attacked inside with Dante Boyd and DeBoyer Boyd. They've done a good job with that, and then it never hurts when you get a hot shooter like Moses Stevenson putting in 3 threes there in that third quarter. It has a tendency to build the lead, but make no mistake about it, this has mostly been because of the defensive end of the floor for the Matadors. I mean, they have made every dribble and every pass a challenge for Snyder in this second half, and that pressure has paid off.
6:38 to go. She'll pressure up the floor. Perez almost stole it. Got it to James. There's Angeli. He'll take it in down the baseline and put it in. His first points of the second half. Of course, he hadn't played much. That foul trouble. DeBoyer Boyd underneath. He's fouled by Groves. He'll be going to the free throw line.
Nice job right there by Estacado, finding the middle of the floor, finding Dante Boyd in the middle of the floor, releasing that pressure, that trap that was over there in the far corner. And then Dante Boyd finds Gavoye Boyd right underneath the basket, earns a trip to the free throw stripe.
One of two at the line for Gavoye Boyd. He's got 7 points on the night. Stewart looking, finally gets it in. You got to give it to these Snyder guards. They've really given good effort tonight. It's not easy what they've been tasked to do. Angeli tries to drop it down low, knocked out of bounds by Dante Boyd. Kick out to Angeli. Groves. Back door, good pass, good finish. Nice job by Jared Smith, but a great pass by Jacob James.
Really nice possession by both teams right there. I mean, Snyder got the bucket at the end, but defensively for Estacado, I think they did everything they wanted to. Literally every pass, they were there to challenge it.
Yeah, Jacob James steals the pass, gets it back to Angeli. He'll go down the lane on the right side, draw the foul.
Number 10, I think,
yep.
Devion Taylor.
Dylan Angeli at the line. Kamari Jones coming back in the ball game. Missed them both. There's Perez, and he's going to go by James, and James is going to reach in and foul him. (56-40) into Dante Boyd. Little jump hook just outside the lane on the right side, up and in by Boyd.
Well, that's a nice shot by Dante Boyd right there, turning baseline. Actually had a double team that came over there towards him. Little baby hook through that double team. Soft touch, gets it to go in.
James, good hustle to save that from going back court. There's Groves from three, no good. Rebound Estacado ahead to Kamari Jones. He'll take it all the way and lay it up and in. Jones with 4 points now. And a 60-40 lead for Estacado. Groves skip pass. Good move and a good shot there by Easton Stewart off the glass. He's got 13 points and a timeout on the floor. We'll take it to 4:03 to go in the ball game. 60-42. Estacado on top of Snyder here on Fox 34 News Now. (60-42). You look at the Snyder huddle as they come back out on the floor. Estacado up 18 with 4 minutes left to go. A little half-court trap here for Snyder. As Williams gets it over to Perez. Back down, they come to the left side. Knocked out of bounds by Angeli on the pass by Devion Taylor.
Four-corner action here by Estacado. Try to negate some of this trapping.
spreading them out. Evian Taylor splits the defense. That's where you got to take it right there, and that's what's going to happen. Dante Boyd, Hez Williams created that for Dante Boyd.
Good possession all the way around for Estacado. Kept the floor spread against the trap. A couple of ball reversals and then a nice attack and leave for an open teammate right at the bucket.
Angeli going to shoot a three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Dante Boyd. Under 3 minutes to go now. James steals it. Gets it over to the offside to Stewart. He'll put it up and in. Eastern Stewart. Back to 18, 62-44. Inside, Perez travel.
Should have jump stopped.
They don't know what that is anymore.
I guess that's right. Can't ask him to do something he's never heard of.
He'll have to watch this on TV, on the replay. There's a three up and air ball. Dylan Angeli offside, puts it up and in. 18 points for Angeli. I'd like to, you know, most coaches like to have an Angeli on their team.
Snyder's got a pretty solid little starting five.
Yeah.
And not just, unfortunately, not much depth to go along with them, but pretty solid in their first five. They play hard, pretty solid and sound in everything they do, but they just run up against a buzzsaw of depth when it comes to Estacado.
Really, Coach Wagner's right. His team, and you might have commented on this too, Coach, pretty much all of them can come in and play. You're not going to see a drop-off. They can all get up and down the floor and play. And same thing with the Lady Matadors. That was impressive earlier tonight, what they did. 62-46, 1:40 to go. James, good hustle, saved it to Angeli. Skip up to Jared Smith, he falls down. Good hustle, stolen by Perez. Look at that pass to Boyd. He'll pull it up, pull it out. Kick it back out front to Hez Williams.
Good discipline by the Matadors right there. Could have kept going at the basket, but Dante Boyd pulls it out, run a little clock. They know they got this one in hand.
And a foul going to be called on number 10, Jared Smith, his third. Of course, that's just the 15th foul. I think he's not. Coach Scott's just he's gonna pull out the guys and let the other guys play and no more fouling. 1:09 to go in the game. Jamison Taylor back in the game. Antonio Willis, number 23 in the game. He's the 5'9" junior. Jamison Taylor down the lane, kicks it underneath the board. They bring it back and reset. Under a minute to go now. DJ Johnson up top, swing it around. 45 seconds to go.
This is a good minute right here for Estacado. Opportunity to work on this little part of the game. Going into the playoffs, you never know. You may need to do this against a team like Canyon or something like that to help you finish off a big victory. So this is an important minute for Estacado.
Bobby Ross's pass is intercepted. DJ Johnson redeems it with a block, and now Jamison Taylor can't control it. It goes off of him on the dribble. Back to Snyder. Yeah, you're exactly right, and that's what Coach Wagner was hoping for, to see his team execute that, and they end up turning it over. When next time he needs it, they're probably not going to be up 16.
True, very true.
It's going to be a 1 or 2 point lead he's trying to protect. Down to 3-2, and Snyder will just hold it. That's going to do it. 62-46. The Estacado Matadors defeat the Snyder Tigers, move to 7-1 in district, 19-16 on the year. Snyder falls to 5-3, 10-17 overall. Coach Dean, it was a Good night for the Estacado teams here. The ladies won first, and now the Matadors with a decisive second half to take this one.
Yeah, two very impressive wins by the Matadors, and you know, for the girls, puts them in the playoffs next week by district round, and they got a lot of positives to build on. For Estacado, a couple more regular season games, pretty much have a firm grip on the district championship. But I think the response from Friday night to tonight is exactly what Coach Wagner wanted to see.
We're going to try to get Coach Wagner here at the end of the ball game. We're not going to do it. Well, Devin's over there trying to get it maybe. We'll see. There you see the two coaches talking about it. They're good friends. So the Estacado Matadors get the victory. Big night here for Estacado. Essentially got the district championship here tonight, and the Estacado Lady Mats secured the second spot in the playoffs. For Coach Randy Dean and for Daly Cruz, who's our sideline reporter, and all the team from Lubbock ISD TV 12 and all the great work that they do, we appreciate them. And just thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for watching here tonight on Fox 34 News Now.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.